This is Adrian Manz. If you'd like to learn more about the strategy we'll be discussing today, you'll find all the details in my new book, Trade Secrets, Powerful Strategies for Volatile Markets. It's available with free shipping at traderinsight.com and amazon.com. You can also order from your local retailer. The best trader education anywhere, only from traderinsight.com. For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manz, and it's time for a 2-minute strategy session. Whenever I do a webinar or a live presentation, someone always asks if he could trade just one of your strategies, which one would it be? It would definitely be Sinker. Sinker is just about 90% profitable at this point, been trading it for 3 years. It doesn't present very often, it doesn't show up very frequently, but when it does, its reliability is unprecedented. What I would like to talk about today is entry and exit on this. If you've read Trade Secrets, Powerful Strategies for Volatile Markets, you know we are looking on this trade to fade a false breakout of the bar that created the Sinker setup. In the case this morning, we didn't quite get above the highs of the previous session. We did not get a move, sort of a textbook move, up and out and then back down again. But it did try to break out above the closing range and above the close of the bar that closed the session yesterday. And we had activity on the NYSE open book right around the open that indicated that there was going to be pressure on the bid, going to drive this thing lower into the session. Sinker setups tend to trigger right around the opening bell. Today was no exception. We got in the first 5 minutes of trading. Once we had the position established, we immediately moved 10 cents in our favor, which means that the stated stop on the trade, the move above the previous day's highs, would be our stop loss. And then we also immediately got to the 50% level of profitability, the dotted yellow line. Everybody who follows my style of trading knows that at that point we move our stop to break even, and the worst case scenario is that we're going to get out where we got in. We saw a little bit of consolidation around the central pivot. That was followed by a move to the profit target, and then we immediately popped through and continued lower. This, of course, is where things become more art than science, right? Once you start getting an extension in your favor like this, my favorite way to figure out when to pull the plug is just to draw a line, essentially a parabolic support and resistance line in this case, and then exit on the very first violation of that bar. So here we see that we started moving up and away from the lows, and that was the trigger on the trailing stop. By using a trailing stop instead of pulling the plug right when we get to that profit target, a trade that was originally planned as a 33-cent scalp turned into an 80-cent profit. Sinker tends to do this a lot. Profit extensions are the name of the game with it, especially if the market starts deteriorating the way that it did this morning. Lots of profits to be had when this one presents itself, and that's why Sinker is one of my favorite bread and butter strategies.